And I love CW. I mean, they're the home of Smallville, one of my favorite shows for years. I enjoy the Arrowverse. I love CW. But for whatever reason, it's like CW's, favorite hobby in the world. Unbuckle the pants, pull them down your knees, get a good solid squat, and just shit all over Superman. They just love shitting all over Superman. They just hate Superman. For whatever reason, this damn network just hates Superman. And any chance they get to make him look useless and make him look stupid and make him look completely unimportant because we got Supergirl, they'll take it. They'll take it. All Superman did this entire thing was get his ass kicked. Every single time they had him in there, he was getting his ass kicked. The one contribution, I should say two. He made two contributions. One, he read the book, but they even undid that. And two, he saved Lois Lane from falling. He saved Lois Lane from falling. Good for you, Superman. All rest of the time, getting his ass kicked left, right, and center, completely useless. And then to just put an exclamation point on it to really take that squat over position and really get that last little nugget out. They decided, you know what? We haven't humiliated Superman enough. We gotta go that extra mile. Let's humiliate him even more. Let's once again have Superman talking to Kara and emphasize that Kara's way stronger than him. So Superman stands there. I always forget just how much stronger you are than me. And then even that wasn't enough. They had to humiliate Superman even more by ending it with him going, the world doesn't need Superman as long as it's got Supergirl. And I had to pause because I was watching this after the fact. I watched this early this morning and I had to pause it on CW. I paused it and I'm like, did they actually just go that far? Did they have to humiliate and degrade Superman so much that they just had to have Superman himself say, world doesn't need me. World doesn't need me. I'm just Superman. I'm the butt end of the joke. I'm a loser. I just show up and get my ass kicked by everybody and then tell everybody how much better they are than me. That's my whole job here. So you know what? Supergirl, as long as you're here, the world doesn't need me. I'm just frivolous. I have no point. CW hates Superman. They never pass up on an opportunity to just screw him over and make him look useless and like an idiot. And I've told you guys this before, and some of you don't believe me. He is simply there to be a jobber. A jobber is a wrestling term. A jobber in wrestling is a wrestler whose only purpose is there to make the other wrestler look good. That's what a jobber is. So like this week on Wrestling Superstars, we have Andre the Giant battling Teddy. And of course, Teddy would come out. You never heard of Teddy. And Teddy is simply there to let Andre the Giant beat the hell out of him to let Andre the Giant look good, right? It's an age-old honored tradition in wrestling, jobbers. Superman is a jobber. They have turned him into a jobber. His only purpose for being on this in the CW universe is to continue to try to make Supergirl look better. That's his job. It's Superman's job. It's like, it doesn't mean much if just regular human beings on the show say Supergirl's amazing. It doesn't mean much if just like Brainy says she's amazing. And it doesn't really mean all that much if Martian Manhunter says she's all amazing. You know what we got to do? We got to get Superman in here. Get Superman in. Let's get him get his ass kicked. Constantly bow to Supergirl and say how much better she is than he is to her, than she is to him, I should say. Just turn him into a total jobber. And even when they did that, they said, not enough. Let's do it even more. Let's do it in the Elseworlds crossover. He's getting his ass kicked all the time while Supergirl comes in and saves everybody. But that's still too subtle. Let's really put an exclamation mark. Let's have Superman say the world doesn't need me because it's got you. And I've said this before, but I will say it again. fuck that Supergirl show. Fuck them. Because you know what? As much as traditionally I have liked Arrow, and I love the character Arrow, and I love what they're doing with Oliver, I would say the exact same thing if they brought in Batman. This is the exact same thing. It's like if they went, we need to get Green Arrow over more with people. Let's bring in Batman and have Batman get his ass kicked, and then have Batman say to Oliver, "You're so much better than me, Green Arrow. What the hell am I doing here?" And then when the whole thing's over, have Batman go, Ollie, Gotham doesn't need me because I'm useless. As long as it's got you, Ollie, that's all the city needs. I'm going to go to Tahiti. That would be the same thing. It would be ridiculous and unacceptable and stupid if they turned Batman into a jobber, and that's what they've done to Superman. To Superman, the king of all superheroes, the granddaddy of them all, the Bret Hart, the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be, and they've turned him into a sniveling, ass-kicked little jobber. Fuck you, CW. Fuck you for what you've done to Superman. I'm not saying don't put Supergirl over. I'm not saying don't put Green Arrow over. But there are other ways you could do it without humiliating and dumping on the greatest superheroes of all time who made your brand. There would be no DC if it wasn't for Batman. There would be no DC if there wasn't for Superman. And you treat them like this? So screw that show, man. Screw that show. However, I digress. Overall, it was fun. The overall Elseworlds thing was fun.